Hello guys, and welcome back to my chaotic little corner of the internet. Now you might be able to tell that I am really excited, and that is because in front of me I have got Prismatic Evolutions, which I really struggle to say, and I'm going to apologise right off the bat that I'm going to pronounce it wrong so much throughout this video, but I am so excited. Have a little look. Oh my god, stop focusing on me, camera. I am not important compared to this. And apologies that my ring light is trying to take over the main stage, but oh my god, guys, I am so excited. If you are not really in the know, this set has been a nightmare to get hold of, and even though I managed to get mine on pre-order, I did assume it wasn't going to come on time. Today is the 17th, it is right on time. It came so early, so I am a little bit unprepared, so I apologise that you're seeing this messy background with half my wallpaper missing, which was due to a human Eevee, funnily enough, but we're not here to talk about human Eevees. We're here to talk about TCG Eevee. I am so excited for this. I don't think I've been excited for a set like this in a long time, but I am so excited, and I am not going to rant on for too long because I do want to get this open and start reviewing it because I'm very excited to see what I've got. I have heard mixed things about this set. At first, I kept hearing like, oh, the pull rate's appalling, the pull rate is so difficult. And then I kept seeing people get God packs, which I kept seeing people get God packs on TikTok. So I'm like, is that real? But I'm kind of like, oh, I'm really excited. I will say I purposely did not look into these cards too much. I obviously know what all the evolution cards are, but I didn't look into things like commons too much because I do love a common card. I don't know if there's any cards for my personal collection that I'll be getting commons of in here. I don't know what the full art cards look like, bar the evolutions. So I'm really excited because it's the first time I've kind of let myself go into a set fairly blind, because usually things get spoiled, but because everyone's focused on the evolution cards, I don't know what else is in this set, and that actually really excites me because it's been a while since I haven't opened a set and been like, oh yeah, I know what this is. I know what's going to, roughly going to appear. So I'm so excited for this. I'm going to get it open because I'm going to burst with joy. What we're hoping for, I mean, everyone's hoping for an Umbreon, but, fingers crossed still, it would be cool. But I'm not going to lie, Flareon has always been my favourite evolution. I love him so much. Espeon has kind of been stealing the show lately for me, but it's because I've had him in a lot of, in-games. But I've always been a Flareon girly. If there is a fire type, I shall be there. So I am kind of, fingers crossed, hoping for some good Flareon cards. But we're not going to know what the pull rate's like unless we get it open, so let's begin.
Start it off, I've got to say how beautiful the packaging and design is for this set, especially the poster slip, because I feel like these have not been doing as good recently, but this one is absolutely beautiful. I think it looks amazing. It's definitely going on my wall somewhere, but they've just kept a real steady design pattern throughout, and I think it looks amazing. Though the Eevee with the white eyes, like I'll talk about later, is a little bit creepy, I do love it to bits, and I love the colour scheme they decided to go for. Starting off with this absolutely beautiful promo card. Now, I love this so much. I think this is such a beautiful promo card. I also think it's just so well thought through, and I love it. I love that they actually chose to use an Eevee as the promo card. I feel like recently the promo card selections have been a little bit random, so I was really glad that they did actually stick to using an Eevee as the promo card, but just look how beautiful it is. I love the little details in this card as well. I love that Pikachu's there. I love the little Polaroid picture. I love that, obviously it's very debatable what animal Eevee is. If you were to ask me, I'd say it was a fox. But this is giving a lot of, cat/dog energy. But I really love it. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know that I rant about loving cards that show Pokemon in domestic settings. And this is so domestic. He is, living his best life. Oh, my God. It is such a beautiful promo card. I love it to bits. You know what? Regardless of what we get in this box, this promo card is already absolutely stunning. I actually think, and I could be completely lying, I need to organise my folders, that this is my first ever full art Eevee. I've got a lot of the other evolutions, but not actually Eevee, so it's so nice to have him on his own, and I love it so much. It is such a gorgeous card. We are sadly going to have to move on, but oh my god, I love it so much. Moving on now to the dividers, which, yet again, absolutely stunning. I do think Eevee's eyes come off a little bit demonic when it's just the white backing. I don't know why, but these are beyond pretty. They look so nice. You'll be able to see that the rainbow really follows through on them, and it looks absolutely amazing. I honestly feel like I'm going to be too nervous to use these because I'm not going to want to damage them, but I feel like I could find a special use for them. But they are so beautiful. Yet again, glad that they kept the evolution on it because it looks so amazing. And then I've got one of the sleeves to show you guys, and yet again, this is beyond stunning. With the last set, with them not using Pikachu for the sleeve and instead using a lightning bolt, I was really worried they'd do the same with this set. I was like, what could they do instead? So I am so glad they actually made it the Eevee, because I found the lightning bolts on the last ETB box just a little bit lazy. It just didn't really feel like it blended as well, but this is absolutely beautiful. I am happy that they used coloured in Eevee, not the just white version, because like I said, gives a little bit of demonic vibes, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of want to use these sleeves now that I'm getting back into a bit more of competitive play, but I also do not want to damage them, so I feel like they'll end up living in a box and I'll just be too scared to use them. But one of them is definitely going in my folder along with some of my other evolution sleeves because it is just such a beautiful sleeve. And to be fair, Pokemon sleeves are never the best. I'm going to be really honest. I usually buy my sleeves independently, but it does actually feel really nice. I do think I'd want like a double layer protectorate, and you can see the most creepy little version of my face right now, so double camming. But I do think if I do end up using these sleeves properly, I will get over sleeves for my sleeves, which I can't say the word sleeve anymore. It'll drive me insane. But it is so beautiful, and yet again they've pulled it off so well. You obviously in this pack get some of your markers, you also get your energy cards as well. These are the dice. Pokemon really repeatedly disappoint me when it comes to dice. I am a girl who likes dice and I just don't ever think they get it perfect, but these are pretty. Obviously it's Eevee colours, they're going to go in my dice box and I'm sure I'll get use of them eventually. But yeah, it's always my thing with Pokemon. Just do pretty dice, please. I'm really genuinely begging you. But now that we've got all that out of the way, I think we should start opening some packs. So obviously we've got our 9 packs. Now I will show you guys that it is all different little Eevee pairs. So in this one we've got Glaceon, we've got Leafeon, we've got Espeon and Umbreon, we've got Eevee and Sylveon, we've got Jolteon, Umbreon, Flareon, and I think I was about to say, is that it? There are no more evolutions yet. Pokemon, get on it. I'm going to give them a bit of a shuffle, which you guys are just going to see a little mass blur before we start opening. But I'm so nervous to start opening these. But let's start. You know what? It's got Flareon on it. We should start with a Flareon pack. I'm not going to be putting my pack in a certain way. I'm not going to put a certain amount to the back. I've just never done it that way. I will, however, as you can see, be showing you guys the code for each pack of cards that I open. I will also be probably putting the Eevee card onto my Instagram at some point. So if you want the code for that, that is where you can check it out, at PokePrincess on Instagram. Just got to plug myself slightly. But here's the code card. For anyone that actually uses it, feel free, because it will just go into a box if it stays with me. But let's get going. So we've got an Applin to start with. And I will say, I think the artwork, especially looking into a lot of Scarlet and Violet sets, have been beyond beautiful. And they've just done a really good job. Oh, I wasn't expecting to get any of the masks. I don't know why. Oh, that's really pretty. I loved the festival grounds in the game, so it's nice to see the artwork in the card. It just felt very homely when I was playing. Oh, this is what I get for saying I didn't think we'd get any masks. We get another one. Oh, a Slowpoke. It's actually a really nice card. I did independently... First pack, and we've already got an EX. Okay, I am going to try not squeal too much, but I am a big believer in first pack magic is a good sign. We have got the EX Vaporeon. This is actually my partner's favourite card, so I do feel like it's going to end up living in his collection, not mine, but first pack, and we have got an EX. Let's have a little look. That is such a beautiful card. I will say, because I didn't look into these cards too much, I don't know playability with the cards. I'd have to do a little bit more deep diving and a little bit of actually looking at what they do.
but I'm pretty sure there isn't much playability in a lot of these cards, so I'm not going to focus in on that too much. But we are going to focus on how beautiful this card is. I hope the light is reflecting as well in my camera as it looks like it is, and even just the little detailing of having the little sparkles all dotted around. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I apologize because my voice is going to go up about 5 million degrees while showing this off, but oh, this is beautiful. We already have an EX. You know what? I didn't prep any sleeves, so I'm going to have to use the sleeves that these cards came with because like I said, I just rolled out of bed and made this video. But have a look at that. The light is going to absolutely bounce off it now. But you know what? First pack look. Let's keep that look going. This is another pack that has Flareon on, so I'm hoping that Flareon is just protecting me and giving me his good luck. But there is the code for you guys. Scan it whilst you can. We are starting off with a lovely little friends card that sadly has Penny on it. I have a love-hate relationship with this girl. And then moving on. I feel like getting an EX in the first one has made me a little bit too cocky, and I am shaking slightly, which I feel like when I try to explain to people that don't collect Pokemon that I'm not like an addict, and then I'm like, oh, I'll open packs and shake, it doesn't really help my point much. But let's see what we get. Oh, something I actually need. Ah, I love Lacey. That, I don't know where that noise came from. I love Lacey. I do want a full art Lacey at some point. She is gorgeous. I love that. And that's not okay. I can't tell you how many times me and my partner do that to each other around the house. Oh, another useful card. Okay. All right, we didn't get massively lucky in this one, but that is to be expected. Also, I'm loving the energy cards. I do like an interesting energy card. I don't know why. I'm not going to rant about it too long because you guys do not care. But I like it when they do put a bit of effort into the energy cards. But let's go on to our next pack. You guys, now I will say whilst going through this pack, I was really worried that I was getting a bit of Pokemon burnout because I feel like I was opening so much at the same time. And it was all very similar, which obviously an evolution pack has brought so many Pokemon collectors out of retirement. And I'm so glad. I feel like I got the common Eevee. Let's have a little look. Oh, that's so beautiful. I will just collect any evolution card. There's obviously a lot of stereotypes about just female players just wanting evolution cards. And I don't care if it's a stereotype. I love me an Eevee. That is so cute. It's gorgeous. It's very much giving Heidi vibes. That is such a nice card. That is going to the side where it can live and be safe. But yeah, I feel like I was getting yet again, a card I am always desperate for actually playing. I was getting a little bit of Pokemon burnout because I felt like I was opening a lot and there wasn't much variation. That is a beautiful card. So the evolution and the fact it's brought a lot of people back to the community having this set has been really nice, and I feel like I've got to interact with a lot of people that I might not have in the Pokemon community. Professor's Research, always a very useful card to have. But yeah, I am just really glad that it's brought a lot of people back to collecting Pokemon, and I think it's one that I definitely do want to do a master set of, which I always say this, and then about a few months in, I'm like, why have I done this to myself? But I do think I'll be doing a master set. So nothing incredible in this set. We did get the common Eevee though. I appreciate a good common. So let's move on to the next one. Really curious what you guys' favourite evolutions are. Mine has always been Flareon pretty much since I was a kid. And I always feel like I get quite bullied for it. Flareon doesn't seem to be that popular. So I'd love to know you guys' opinions. Obviously Umbreon, because of the value of the card, I feel like a lot of people are mentioning at the minute. Which, I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I don't care if I don't get an Umbreon. I'd love to get an Umbreon. But like I said, I'm really hunting for that Flareon card. I don't care if it's full art. I don't care if it's EX. And my girl is back. Hello, Lacey. Oh, Max Rod. I am happy to see you. These cards are very beautiful, I will say as well. I didn't love the design at first. I thought the pink was a little bit too much, which is very weird to hear me say that pink's too much. That is actually really nice. I am going to get that sleeved up at some point. But no, nice little pull. And then, oh, we got Glaceon. Like I said, I like me a common. Glaceon, as far as I experience, is probably the most hated evolution, which I 100% get why. I'm not going to stand here and be like, I don't know why Glaceon gets so much hate. I do. What's really weird is I'm playing Arceus at the minute, And I've noticed that Glaceon has, and I am going to stick to my guns about this, the best noise, the best like sound effect. I think it's so cute and I think it works so well. But have a little look. You can see that light reflecting off the card. It's really beautiful. I don't have a lot of Glaceon cards, so I'm not going to complain, but let's keep going. But yeah, to kind of rant on from what I was previously ranting on, and I apologize because I'm jumping from topics so much, is that a lot of friends I have that very much kind of either aged out or kind of got burnt out with the Pokemon collection have messaged me, reached out to me and be like, hey, like, I'm really excited about this set, like, you know, and I've just been able to reconnect with a lot of people. And that is always what I love about Pokemon. I know it's an oversaid phrase, but the community is really what makes, you know, collecting. It's a community-based thing. So just to have people reach out because they're so excited about this set has been so amazing. I will say, oh, Screamtails. I will say I was supposed to get the poster set as well, which came with 4 cards, I believe, 4 packs of cards. But unfortunately that didn't come in time. I've now been told it's going to come roughly around February, which is fine. So I'm not going to moan about that too much because, to be honest, I didn't think that this was going to arrive on time. I'm actually really surprised that it did. If any of you guys would like to know where I managed to get mine from, I actually pre-ordered from Smith's Toys. I feel like it's not a... Oh! This pack was open. And I feel like one of the cards has got a bit of rough... Oh! I've never had this happen to me before, but this pack was open. Which, I don't know what to take from that. Now I'm going to get a really good pull and it's going to look like I fucking faked it. But that was open, which is weird. And I don't know if I just got a... Yeah, I've got a miscut in my card. We just got another Eevee as well. I don't know if it's going to focus enough for you guys. But this is really rough along the top. And where they've tried to seal the package, they've actually caught my card in it. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. And I've completely forgot what I was talking about before. But yeah, when they have sealed the pack, they've damaged the card slightly. Kind of wish it was a really rare card now, because then I could be like, oh, look at my rare card. But yeah, I've had a little bit of damage on the top of this card. I'm not too bothered. I mean, what a stunning card to start with. But I'm going to put that to the side, to be honest. Little celebration that I got a rough card. And I got another common Eevee, so my friends are going to have to fight it out for who's going to trade for this common Eevee because everyone is after it. Sat trying to remember what I was ranting about, but I was ranting about where I managed to get it from. I feel like this isn't a secret anymore and we're getting this card so much. But I pre-ordered mine from Smith's Toys. That has become my go-to. The newest pack, newest set releasing, I should say, that I cannot remember the name of, is already sold out on there. But if you want a little, like, my little cheat that is very much a community known cheat, it's go to Smith's Toys, check out there first. I think a lot of people don't think about it as an option, but that was where I was able to pre-order from. Like I said, they've been really good. They were very communicative. The moment my binder set wasn't going to come out in time, I got a message. I've had updates. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is just turning into my partner's favourite Pokemon set because also another one of his loves. But let's show this off first. That is really nice. Yeah, that's a really nice effect on there. I'm never going to finish ranting because we're going to keep pulling beautiful cards, which I'm not going to complain about. But yet again, another Eevee to add to my mass pile of Eevees. And then we got another EX. Can't remember if I showed this, so before I start ranting, there you go. But this is another one of my partner's favourite cards, so this is 100% going to be living in his collection, not mine. I love the little stars. I hope it's showing up for you guys, but it looks beautiful. But to finish my rant off, you're going to sit over here so I can sleeve you up in a second. Smith's Toys is where I managed to get mine from. They were very communicative and I do definitely think I'm going to keep ordering from them because one of my big things with Pokemon at the minute is obviously I want to support independent stores and I want to support businesses that are a little bit smaller when it comes to Pokemon, but especially with sets like this. I'm sure you guys are aware that it's just really difficult sometimes because I'm desperate for these packs. And you know what? I'm going to be buying a lot of these to do my master copy, but Smith's Toys was where I managed to get it from, and I do actually recommend them from buying Pokemon cards. Next pack, there is your code. I feel like I'm getting faster and faster with the code, so you guys are just going to have to speed up. We only have 2 packs left after this. If we do not pull anything else, you know what? We've got 2 EXs, we got the common Eevee, we got a Glaceon, so I'm not going to whinge too much, but I kind of have those nerves now of wanting possibly to get something else.
but let's have a little look. Getting a lot of ancient cards, I feel. My absolute fave girl. Yet again, ancient. I only played Violet. I didn't play Scarlet. Ancient cards don't mean anything to me. Ooh, nice little effect. Another ancient card and nothing on this one. Let's move on to the next one. The nerves are definitely starting to hit a little bit for you guys, and everyone's favorite, starting us off, Larry. I feel like Larry will bring us good luck. I feel like he's a good omen, and I feel like I can see something slightly shining in the corner of my eye, but I don't want to build up too much faith on that in case. And I'm also just going to say I'm so glad to be posting Pokemon videos on here. I've been doing Pokemon content short form for about a year, so it's built up. It's been a lot of build up to get me actually to do long form content. Ooh, glass trumpet. Okay, that's what I could see shining. Not exactly what we were looking for, but doing long format videos is a lot easier with Pokemon because I'm not as timed. But it's been a long time coming, and I am glad that I'm starting to do it, and I hope obviously that you guys enjoy that I'm doing it as well. But we are moving on to the last pack. We have Eevee on this pack. We have Sylveon on this pack. Hopefully they're going to wish us luck. Cross your fingers for you guys, because we're going to start the last one. Okay, and there is the last code for you guys. And let's get started. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and whinge if I don't get anything else amazing, because I managed to get an EX. I also managed to get 3... Well, obviously one wasn't a common, but 3 of the EVs. We got a Glaceon as well. No Flareon, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm never going to be one of those Pokemon collectors that, like, whinges that, oh, I only got this. Because, obviously, some people buy ETBs and don't get anything, which, you know, I've been there, done that. Something red is under this card. I'm not going to become one of those collectors. And this mask is haunting me because I said I didn't think we'd get it. Okay, if you can't tell... Look at that little Pokeball effect. That's gorgeous. If you can't tell, I was kind of excited thinking this was a Flareon, but you know what? This is still a stunning card. Have a little look at the design at the bottom. It's a really nicely done card. And then, oh, got another little bit of shine. We've got a pheasant, and we've got a fire energy card just to bully me about the fact I didn't get a Flareon. But you know what? We've actually done really good. Let's have a look at what we got. But obviously, we got our Max Rod. We got a nice little EX, which is going straight in my boyfriend's collection. We obviously got the promo card, which I said from the beginning, because of how beautiful this promo card is, I definitely wasn't going to sit and moan about what we got, because it is a stunning card. We obviously got our Eevee. We got 2 of the common Eevee. We got a reverse, which doesn't show up as well in the sleeve, but is a really beautiful card. We got our little Glaceon. And then we obviously got our Vaporeon EX. As far as my luck for ETBs normally, it's a little less than I normally get. I do think I just happened to get lucky, but we still got some amazing pulls. And regardless of the pulls we got, I just love this set. And like I said, it's brought a lot of people back to collecting Pokemon, and anything that brings people back to the community, as far as I'm concerned, is a good thing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not used to making videos where it's not my face yapping at the camera, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you get use of those code cards. Check out my Instagram, because I'm going to be absolutely spamming these cards today. But I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I hope you have a lot of luck with this set, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye, bitch!